Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Wildcat Baseball here on 18 WJTS. This afternoon, the Wildcats entertain the Tecumseh Braves in the regular season wrap-up. Wildcats coming in after beating Bloomfield on Thursday, 11-3. Today, Andrew Noblet gets the start for the Wildcats. Tecumseh will counter with Dax Bailey. We'll take a break. We'll have more from Alvin C. Ruxer Field right after this. Welcome back to Alvin C. Ruxer Field. Junior right-hander Andrew Noblet on the hill. 6-1 with a 1.01 ERA. He has worked in 48 2/3 innings. This will be his 8th start. 42 hits. He has given up 14 runs. 7 of those have been earned, struck out 49, and walked 10 on the season. So the Tecumseh Braves in, the defending 1A runners-up. They will have to go through Northeast DuBois in the sectional. That's who they will play if they want to get back to where they want to go. Northeast DuBois wanting to knock them off, obviously. So Noblet backed by Like, Braden Giesler, Lucas Tim, Will Wallace, Braxton Brosmer, Tyler Atkins playing second, Matthew Wright at first, and Drew Bradley is behind the plate catching Noblet. Beautiful day for baseball. Tecumseh gets in, navy blue jerseys, Cats in their black tops, and we are about ready to go in the regular season wrap-up. Cats and Washington in Game 2 on Wednesday night. South or Heritage Hills open things up. First pitch of the ball game, breaking ball misses outside. That Jasper and Washington game will air on Thursday night here on 18. This one thumbed out the second. Atkins takes care of it, one away. Could not get that one on close to 10 o'clock, most probably on Wednesday night, like normal, with a later start, because it will be at least 8 o'clock or somewhere after that Southridge and Heritage Hills game that opens at 6. Here comes DuPont, the third baseman. This was thrown in the ground there by Noblet, 1-0. Cats again against Bloomfield. Got down 3-0 before coming back to win that game on senior night. Fastball by Noblet right down the middle for a cold strike, and the count squares at 1-1. Not much wind. The next pitch, curveball, dances in for a strike. Sun is out. Field awfully wet. The guys and the coaches worked on it all morning after nearly 1.5 inches of rain on Friday night, early Saturday morning, but it's ready to go here. 2-2 to DuPont with Drew DuPont on deck. Into the dirt, 3-2. Merkel and Sternberg combined on the win the other night against Bloomfield. This is ball 4, a one-out walk issued to DJ DuPont, and here comes Drew DuPont. So Drew, left-handed hitter, bats from the left side. Gets ready to go. They throw over. Had him leaning just a bit. So the Braves have a base runner. They hold against him. Hole on the right side with the left-handed hitter. He slashes it foul straight back. And it's 0-1. Wyatt Huddleston, the center fielder, would be next. Third baseman Wallace comes in off the line a bit and toward the grass. They throw back over. Diving back is DJ DuPont. The 0-1 left outside. 1-1 the count here with one man gone in the first inning here from Ruxer Field. Pitch on the way. Curveball popped up. in the infield. That'll be Atkins again, and Noblet has gotten a couple of pop-ups to second. 2 away for Wyatt Huddleston, the center fielder. So 2 away, runner at first. This one, snap throw down to first base, back into the bag. He gets back in. Cats with that win over Bloomfield, ripped off their 8th straight win. Wallace off the line and even with the bag at third here against the cleanup hitter, Wyatt Huddleston. Ride holds against the runner at first. The 1-0 comes home. Breaking ball inside corner for a strike. It is 1-1. Braves bat here in the top of the first, the 1-1. Pitch upstairs. Gap in left center field for the Brave hitter. Brody Julian, the shortstop, is on deck. The 2-1 on the way, shoved into the dirt. It's 3-1. Runner at first, DuPont. Short lead, Noblet the 3-1. Catches the outside corner there. The count runs full, and the runner will be moving here at 3-2 with 2 outs. Throw over, back in time. The pause, there he goes. Ball slashed foul. First base side, and Huddleston stays alive in the batter's box for the Braves. 2 outs, runner at first. No score here in the top of the first. Regular season wrap-up from Ruxer Field. Cats and Hatchets on Wednesday at Southridge in the 3A sectional. Runner takes off again. Ball rifled back into the screen. So we'll try the 3-2 pitch again with the runner at first traveling. Noblet straightens up on the Ruxer Field mound and comes home with the 3-2, and he lost him. So a couple of walks in the first for Noblet, and that will bring up Brody Julian, the shortstop. Brian Kirchhoff going to go out to the mound here to talk it over. Again, the sectional pairings Wednesday at 6, Southridge, Heritage Hills, Jasper, Washington. 2 winners from Wednesday playing game 1 next Monday at 11 o'clock, followed by Lincoln and Pike Central. Memorial Day evening will be the sectional championship. So Brian Kirchhoff out talking it over with Noblet here with 2 outs. First and second. 2 away, Noblet comes home. This one fouled back into the screen by Julian. Dax Bailey, the pitcher in the 6-hole, waits on deck for the Braves. Cats have the force out at every infield base. The 0-1. Ball chopped on the ground. Wallace will cut it off in front of shortstop. Will throw over and right stretches. Did he get him? Got him. Wright kept his foot on the bag to end the inning. Couple of base runners for the Braves, but they do not score. We'll head to the home first. No score here on 18 WJTS. Ruxer Field Cats bat in the bottom of the first as Braden Giesler will step in, a 307 hitter on the season. The Wildcats as a team hit at 331 coming in. So Dax Bailey gets the start for the Braves. Bender, Huddleston, and Ash in the outfield. Wind twisting up toward right center now. First pitch is low. DJ DuPont, Brody Julian, Mason Gogol, and Drew DuPont, the infield. USI signee Connor Aglin will do the catching. Next pitch in there for a strike. It's 1-1 to Braden Giesler. Good regular season wrap-up game here. Braves been good in the past several years. This one slapped on the ground to second. Gogol vacuums it up, throws on to first. One away here in the home first for Ryan Like, the Wildcat left fielder. .288 for Like checking in. So Bailey out of the full windup with nobody on. Inside corner is a strike. Play off the line and left. Bender way over in the left center field gap. This one drifts outside, and Bailey squares the count at 1-1. Braves operate out of the third base dugout. The 1-1 pump home by Dax Bailey. Missed. Pretty good pitch there. Looked good from Bailey. Just off the plate, though. Took something off, and it's 2-2 to Like. Drew Bradley on deck. 2-2, one gone. Bailey, homeward. Fastball. 3-2. Get off the end of the bat, foul off the bricks behind home plate. Cats bat here in the bottom half of the first inning. Trying to get win number 24. Be a couple of games short. They only scheduled 28. You get 29. They had the last game of the Hall of Fame tournament rained out. The 3-2. Like swings at a breaking ball, and he goes down swinging. Bailey gets the strikeout. His first. 2 away for Drew Bradley. Bradley gets in. He just committed to play baseball at Wren Lake Junior College over in Ina, Illinois. Nice program. So Bradley gets ready to go. Bailey with 2 outs throws it home. Fastball upstairs. The 1-0 push plateward. Fastball in for a strike, and it is 1-1. Bailey works quick out of that windup. The 1-1 pitch, ball lined into right center field for a base hit as Bradley took it the other way. First hit of the game for the Wildcats against Bailey and Will Wallace. So Wallace gets in. Hobbick runs at first base. Courtesy runner. See what Wallace can do with Hobbick at first. Curveball high, 1-0. 2 away, bottom of the first, Cats and the Tecumseh Braves here from Ruxer Field. Drew DuPont holds against Hobbick at first. Next pitch, chopped wide of the bag at third, down into the Brave bullpen area. Again, the Braves and Northeast DuBois in the bye game of that sectional in 1A, the 2 favorites in that tournament. 1-1. I don't think they met in the regular season. Curveball, knees, strike. Matthew Wright waits on deck for the Cats, a base runner here in the first. The 1-2 from Bailey. Runner takes off. Throw down by Anglin, and he is safe. Got in there. Not the best throw by Anglin off to the first base side of second. Anglin a good thrower. Stolen base. So 2-2. Now it's 3-2. Payoff pitch. Fouled straight back. And Wallace stays alive. Three-two offering. Dug out by Anglin. It's ball four.
Now batting for the Wildcats, the first baseman, number 24, Matthew Wright.
So Matthew Wright gets in. First and second here. This one hit on the ground is short. Julian up with it, shovels onto the second baseman covering to end the inning. Cats get a couple of base runners, but they leave them out there. We have played through one. Tecumseh nothing, Jasper nothing. We're back with more after this. Back of the ballpark for the second as Andrew Noblet walked a couple in that first inning, didn't come back to bite him. Dax Bailey, Mason Gogol, and Landon Oxley hit for the Braves. First pitch is low, 1-0. Offering. That is out of the zone, 2-0. Cats in the black tops, gold numerals, white hats. Ball chopped on the ground to short. Brosmer waits back on it, comes firing, one away.
Second baseman, number 5, Mason Gogol.
So Mason Gogol gets in. He's the second baseman for the Braves. So Tecumseh nobody on and one out here in the second. Noblet fires. Goes low. One 0. Next pitch. That catches a corner. Breaking ball from Noblet. It's 1-1. Williams slightly to go the other way. Into the dirt. Tecumseh. Jasper no score here in the second. 2-1 pitch. Inside. Runs it 3-1. And Drew Bradley going to go have a chat. 3-1 now as Bradley talks to Noblet, gets that all straightened out, and we are ready to go. Pitch to Gogol. Outside corner. It's a strike. This one chopped foul. Three-two to Gogol, the second baseman. Hit on the ground to second. Atkins ranges over towards his left and makes the play. 2 up, 2 gone for the Braves here for Landon Oxley. Hits for Ash, the right fielder.
Number 16, Landon Oxley.
Oxley takes it for a ball, 1-0. Merkel the other night, 3 innings. Sternberg, 4 innings of pitching against Bloomfield. Oxley chases this one up. Bender, the left fielder, on deck for the Braves, batting here in the top of the second. The 1-1 offering from Noblet. Strike at the knees. Noblet working with a 1-2 count. There's a chance to end this inning 3 up, 3 down for the first time today. The 1-2 pushed home. Hit foul, right field bleachers out of play. 1-2. Off the pole and back onto the field. The 1-2 pitch. Fouls it off. Bradley couldn't hold on. And I caught home plate umpire Brian LaRoche as well. Bradley gives him some time by going out and talking to Noblet there. The 1-2 on the way. Hit sharply to Atkins on one hop, and he throws it on to right for the third out of the inning. Braves go quietly here in the second. We'll head to the home second. Tecumseh nothing, Jasper nothing. We're back with more here on 18 WJTS. Back at the ballpark, we head to the home second. Braxton Brosmer, Kai Kuntz, and Andrew Noblet to hit against Bailey. Gave up a hit, a walk, and that was it back in the first. Bailey, one of their frontline guys, aces of the staff, chopped on one hop to third. DJ DuPont throws it high, but Drew DuPont keeps his foot on the bag. One pitch, one gone here in the home second. Here comes Kai Kuntz for the Wildcats. Kuntz at 437 with one home run and 25 knocked in. Hits for Tim in right field today. Pitch to Kai, breaking ball. Climbs in for a strike, and it's 0-1 to the Wildcat designated hitter. No score here in the second. Kuntz waits, pops it up into center, but right at Huddleston, and he makes the play for the second out of the inning. 2 up, 2 gone for Noblet, the starting pitcher. Atkins waits on deck. Cats here, batting the bottom of the second inning, no score. Regular season flew by. Baseball goes in 2 months. Just 27, 28, 29 games in April and May. It's on to the tournament. Deal with weather and all that throughout the season. Cold weather. It seems like it's been a little chilly all season long, but starting to break and getting good weather, especially next week. No rain in the forecast as of now. The 2-0 to Noblet tied him up, and he takes it for a strike, 2-1. So Bailey, full windup, peeks over the glove and lets the 2-1 fly. Another hard-biting breaking ball hidden for a strike to Andrew. And it's 2-2 to the Wildcat starting pitcher. The wind and fire. Struck him out. Bailey, his first 3 up, 3 down inning here in the ball game. He's got 2 strikeouts. We'll head to the top of the third. No score. Tecumseh and the Wildcats will break and have more after this. Back for the top of the third, Andrew Noblet and the Wildcats. Braves of Tecumseh 0-0. Noblet throws it to the 9-hole hitter Braden Bender, the left fielder, and he throws him a strike. It's 0-1. Gap in left center. This one dives low. Noblet will most probably get the call against the Hatchets on Wednesday. Pitchers from Wednesday can come back Monday in the semifinal no matter what they throw. This one hitting the hole between third and short, and it trickles into left field for a leadoff base hit here in the third. First hit of the game for the Braves. And you go back at the top in Connor Anglin. And he is committed to play for Tracy Archuleta, Nick Gilbert, and the USI Screaming Eagles. Good catcher. Bats from the left side, or the right side, I should say. He, good speed for a catcher even. Pitch outside, 1-0. They're one of their best hitters at the top of the lineup. They hold against the runner at first, the 1-0 to Anglin. Good pitch by Noblet outside corner on the black, and it's 1-1. So Bender singled. He's at first. Right holds him on. The 1-1 delivery to Anglin. Breaking ball outside, and it is 2-1 here. Play Anglin deep in the outfield, like back there and left. The 2-1. Another one that dots the outside half. Keep it out there, and much the hitter can do with that one. Roll it over or punch it softly to the right side. Throw over, back with the dive is Bender. Braves with a base runner, had some traffic on the bases in the first. Stranded a couple after 2 Noblet walks. Top of the third, Braves with a base runner. This one shoved outside, gets by Bradley off his glove, and on the second base goes Bender, and the Braves have a runner in scoring position here with nobody out. So 3 different cracks to deliver that run from second base. Wallace at third, even with the bag and off the line. The 3-2 ball chopped foul toward the Brave dugout, third base side. And we'll try the 3-2 again. Win again, a little bit harder out toward right center field off the flagpole in center. The 3-2 hit on the ground to the right side. Good piece of hitting by Anglin. Moves the runner up to third with 1 out. So he grounds out, but again, the go-ahead run 90 feet away with just 1 out. Here comes DJ DuPont, the third baseman. He walked earlier. Cat infield in with a pitcher's duel on hand today. Runs may be scarce. Also working on some things probably. You never know when you can get in one of these games. This is a line drive center field base hit. So the Braves lead 1-0. They execute perfectly. They get the single, the pass ball. They move the ball to the right side, and an RBI single by DJ DuPont right up the middle. Second hit of the game, and here comes Drew DuPont in the 3-hole. With a runner at first and 1 gone. Cats again will play from behind. This one hit wide of the bag at first. Down 3-0 the other night to Bloomfield, who has a solid team, especially with Sherrard on the mound, the kid that's going to Butler. But the Wildcats able to overall beat the Bloomfield Cardinals, a better team. The 0-1 tries to drop down a bunt, took off too early and fouled it off. Noblet, though, 0-2 on the hitter here. Andrew could dial up a strikeout. It would be much approved by the Wildcat staff here. He'd like to get that second out. But DuPont, a tough hitter at the plate. They hold against the runner. He's got the hole on the right side. Throw back over and back with the dive, the base runner. Again, the team and coach has worked on this field all morning. After about 1.5 inches of rain overnight. The 0-2 to DuPont. Line drive, left center field over the glove of Brosmer. First and second for the Braves here. Third Brave hit of the game. And Huddleston, the cleanup man, stands in. He walked earlier. Noblet comes to the stretch, checks the runner at second. Wheels back. You don't have to throw back there. Keep that guy close so he can't turn that corner at third base. Quick pitch in for a strike at the knees from Noblet. Good work there, keeping it low. 0-1. Braves have out-hit the Cats 3-1 so far here in this one. Noblet straightens up out on the Ruxer Field mound and comes home. Snap throw down to second base. They baited the runner into third, or he baited the defense in. They tried to pick him off, and he took off towards third. So runners on the corners. You don't see that very often, but he created a throw, and as soon as the ball went through, he took off for third. So runners on the corners with 1 gone for the Braves. They hold the runner on at first, fake to third, look to first. 0-2 to the cleanup hitter, Huddleston. Already 1 across for the Braves. Breaking ball, lined into right. Going back on it is Tim. He'll make the catch. That will chase home the second run of the game, and the Braves lead 2-0. Tecumseh doing a nice job of putting the ball in play, and they've got 2 runs because of it. Base runner at first with 2 away for Brody Julian, who grounded to third earlier. Left-handed hitter. Shortstop for the Braves. Crouch at the plate. Takes one right down the middle at the knees for a strike, 0-1. Wright still holds Huddleston, or excuse me, a DuPont on it first. This one hammered foul, third base side over the Brave dugout, down the line. So it's 0-2. We'll see if DuPont takes off here with Julian at the plate trying to protect. Nice hit and run situation, perhaps. The runner stays, the 0-2 into the dirt. He doesn't move up. Some teams will move up in that ball in the dirt, but he was already going back. 2-0 Braves here in the top of the third. Noblet deals with the runner at first. The 1-2 to Julian. This one hit on the ground softly into right field. Stopping at second base is DuPont. Ball just trickled into the outfield. Inning still going for the Braves for Dax Bailey, the pitcher. Getting down in the order in the 6 hole. He grounded to Brosmer earlier at short. Braves a couple of more out there. We always talk about those key 2-out RBI hits. We'll see if Bailey can deliver one. Noblet trying to shut it off here. It's 1-0 to the Brave pitcher. Braves on top 2-0, looking for more here in the third. Noblet brings it home. Line drive, right center field. That's going to bring in another run. Giesler picks up the ball, throws it in. Here's a play back in at third. He's safe. The runner jogs into second base. They don't cut the throw, and it's 3-0 Braves. They allow that guy to go up to second base, which that's always a problem. Yeah, you hit the cutoff man. That guy's going to be in at third anyway, and that extends these innings. So an RBI single by Bailey, first and third here. A courtesy run. Long will run at second. So now it's second and third here for the Braves. 5th hit of the game for Tecumseh already. Here comes Gogol, who grounded to second earlier. Braves have out-hit the Cats 5-1. Lead 3-0. Noblet comes home. Ball outside, 1-0. This game was scheduled because it would be a good tune-up for the sectional. Again, Tecumseh's good program, state finalist type of program. This one lofted into shallow center. In comes Giesler. He'll make the catch, but not before the Braves pick up 3 here in the top of the third. They sent 8 guys to the plate. 3-0 Tecumseh. We'll be back with more after this on 18 WJTS. Back at the ballpark, Cats down 3-0 here against Dax Bailey. Jasper with 1 hit on the game. Atkins gets in, 9-1-2 for Terry Gobert's crew against Bailey, working with that 3-0 lead. Pitch low. Bailey's job is to keep them down here. It's what you want to do once you get some run support. Cats, though, have other ideas. Atkins batting for the first time. This one slugged into right. Ash goes over in the gap and makes the play. Had him played somewhat perfectly. 2 away and back at the top in Braden Giesler, who grounded to second earlier. Giesler shortens up, takes it for a strike. Again, regular season finale for the Cats. 0-1. Curveball hammered down the first base line over the glove of DuPont. Giesler wipes out running to first. A little slick out there. That ball was hammered by Giesler past DuPont. He didn't have much of a chance. Second hit for the Wildcats as they try to respond to that 3 spot that the Braves put up. Here comes Like, who struck out earlier. Cat bullpen up and going down the right field line. Throw over. Squares the bunt, pulls the bat back, takes it for a ball. Oh, and 1. Pitch on the way. Popped up left field, going over his Bender in the gap, and grabs it for the second out of the inning. So 2 away for Bradley, who singled earlier. Wildcat catcher. So a runner at first with 2 gone. Bottom of the third, 3-0 Braves. Giesler with good speed at first. They hold him on. Pitch to Drew, breaking ball. Anglin blocked it, and they've got him smoked. He didn't think Anglin was going to get it. Here comes the rundown. Way too many throws for the Braves. They finally tag him out. Cats run themselves out of the third. 3-0 Cats after 3 here on 18. Or 3-0 Braves after 3 here on 18. WJTS back after this. Back at the ballpark, we head to the 4th inning. The end of the line for Andrew Noblet. Matthew Wright is on for the Cats. Wright making his 10th appearance. He is 6-1 with a 2.61 ERA. 1-0 to Oxley. Braves lead 3-0. Pitch outside. Noblet went 3 innings, 5 hits, 3 runs, no strikeouts, and a couple of walks. Wright now down 3-0. Matthew last worked last Friday night, May 12th, went 7 against Southridge, 3-hitter in that 5-1 win over the Raiders. The 3-0 paints the outside corner. Braves with 3 last inning on all 5 of their hits. Some timely hitting, some good situational hitting on a ground out that moved the runner up. The 3-1 line drive over the glove of Atkins into right field, and the leadoff man is on for the second straight inning for the Tecumseh Braves. 6th hit of the game for Tecumseh. Here comes Bender, who singled and scored. Again, the Braves were fired up about this when they put it on the schedule, and again, both teams figured to be pretty good as usual, so it was going to be a good regular season wrap-up game. And the Cats have found that out right now in a hurry. 1-0. Noblet over at first now, holds the runner on. Outside. 2-0, Matthew falls behind. Like out in left, Giesler in center, and Tim in right with Wallace, Brosmer, Atkins, and Noblet the infield. Behind the plate, Drew Bradley. 3-0 Braves here in the top of the 4th. They're without their head coach, Coach Thompson, not with the team today. The 2-0 rifle back into the screen. 2-1. Two-one pitch. High and tight, 3-1. Hard to get behind these hitters. Not a good recipe for pitchers. Got some solid sticks up and down this lineup. The 3-1 plateward. Again, fouled back into the screen. Matthew comes set. The 3-2 popped up down the right field line, twisting toward the fence, and it's into the stands. Knoblet and Tim gave chase, and we'll try the 3-2 again with nobody out here in the top of the fourth. Braves of Tecumseh 3, the Wildcats nothing here. Again, Cats play game 2 Wednesday night after Southridge and Heritage Hills play in the opener. Lincoln and Pike Central play in the bye game on Monday afternoon. The 3-2 ball popped into the center field gap, hangs up for Giesler, and he'll make the play. One away, back of the top in Anglin, the catcher, who is 0 for 2. Oh, Anglin stands in. Hold the runner on. Pitch on the way. In for a strike. Plateward hit on the ground in the hole between third and short. Wallace ranges over, doesn't get it. Brosmer does. They get one. The force out at second base. So Brosmer over there. After Wallace dove and couldn't get it, they cut down the lead runner. Two away. Fielder's choice for Anglin. He's at first. Pitch outside to DJ DuPont. Hit sharply at Brosmer. He smothers it and runs it right to the bag to end the inning. Tecumseh off the board here in the fourth. We'll head to the home fourth. 3-0 Braves. We'll have more after this on 18 WJTS. Back to the ballpark as we head to the bottom of the fourth. Drew Bradley against Dax Bailey. Throwing two-hit baseball against the Wildcats. Tecumseh leads 3-0 here. Bradley takes one inside corner of fastball, and we're off and running here in the fourth. It's 0-1 to the Wildcat catcher. Bradley, Wallace, and Matthew Wright to follow. The 0-1 delivery, hammered foul, third base side into the Brave bullpen. So Bradley down on the count, 0-2. Bailey struck out a couple, has walked just one. That back in the first. He's working with a 3-0 lead, a little breathing room. The 0-2 into the dirt. Bradley, team leading 4 home runs. Hit his fourth the other night in that game against Bloomfield. Trevino had homered the night before, a missile down at South Spencer in that big yard. 1-2 with nobody out. Nobody on. The pitch to Drew Bradley from Dax Bailey. Curve ball chopped on the ground, wide of the bag at third once again. One and two. Bradley trying to fight him off here. Here's that pitch from Bailey. Hard biting, breaking ball, just a bit low. Try the break even now. It's on the way. Bradley hits it on the ground once again, foul, third base side. So Bailey with a 2-2 count to the catcher from Jasper, Drew Bradley. Here's that 2-2, fouled straight back once again. Getting that Sectional Wednesday night, and then no baseball until Memorial Day, the semifinals and finals of that. Regional the following Saturday, just a one-game regional. The 2-2, Bradley pops this one up back into left. Bender will camp underneath it and make the catch for the first out of the inning. So Wallace stands in. Bailey has kept the leadoff man off base in every inning. That's a good recipe if you're a pitcher. Talk about the bad recipes. That's a good one right there. Don't get anything started. Wallace walked his last time up, takes a high fastball. High and tight, and it's 1-0. The kick and the deal. Fastball looked good, but it was just a bit inside. Bailey wanted that one, so did Anglin. He wanted to know where that was. Not really arguing, just sometimes you can ask. They'll tell you. The 2-0 hit hard. The third, ranging over, is DuPont. Throws on, got him. DuPont cut right in front of the shortstop. He had the angle as he moved off towards his left and made the play. 2 up, 2 gone for the Cats here in the fourth.
Pitcher, number 24, Matthew Wright.
Strike to right. Into the dirt. One and one to right. Grounded into a fielder's choice. Takes a high fastball out of the zone. 2-1. Two-one offering. That's low. 3-1. Chopped on the ground in the hole between third and short. Shortstop comes up with it. Safe at first base. Great play by Julian to keep it in the infield. And Wright legs out the infield base hit, the third hit of the game.
Courtesy runner at first base for Jasper, number 9, Jack Levin.
Levin will run at first base.
Now batting for the Wildcats, the shortstop, number 5, Braxton Brosmer.
Oh, Braxton Brosmer will bat here. Pitch on the way. Into the dirt, blocked by Anglin. Throw over. The 1-0. Line drive into center field off the bat of Brosmer. First and second for the Wildcats here with 2 away on back-to-back base hits against Bailey, the 4th of the game. And Kai Coons, who flew out to center field, stands in.
Number 19, Kai Coons.
So Coons gets in, gap in left center field. Bailey trying to put the brakes on him, and he hit him right in the back, and the bases are loaded here for Noblet. Cats down 3-0, trying to rally back. Timeout called with the bases loaded and 2 outs. Bailey and the rest of the Brave infield will talk about it. Noblet. A strikeout victim to end the second. Jasper batting here in the fourth, down 3-0. Braves have out hit the Wildcats 6-4. So the Cats will use a courtesy runner. Max Butel runs. So Noblet gets in, bases loaded.
The first baseman, number 10, Andrew Noblet.
Pitch on the way to Noblet. Backhanded by Anglin. Bounces away. Atkins stays put at third base. Excuse me, Levin at third, I should say. 2-0 now to Noblet. No place to put him. Atkins waits on deck. The 2-0 strike to Noblet. Bases loaded. Cats left 2 out there in the first. The 2-1 outside corner again. 2-2 to Noblet here. Big spot. Talk about those 2 out RBIs. 3-0 Braves. Bailey trying to get the big punch out. The 2-2. Curveball hit back to the middle, right to the second base bag, and DuPont runs right to the bag. Took him right to the second base bag on the ground out to end the inning. The Wildcats leave them loaded. 3-0 Braves. We'll head to the fifth right after this. Back of the ballpark as we head to the fifth inning. Wright's second inning of work here for the Cats. Drew DuPont, who is 1 for 2, gets in here for the Braves in the fifth. First pitch of the fifth. Breaking ball from Matthew. Upstairs 1-0. Noblet went the first 3. Gave up 5 hits, 3 runs. Walked a couple, did not strike out a batter. Wright gave up a hit in his first inning of work. That was it. Hammered into center field, but right at Giesler. That ball was hot as it came off the bat. That made a sound. You can tell when balls are hit well, that sound they make, even with an aluminum bat. Huddleston will stand in. He knocked in a run with a sac fly earlier. So Wright down 3-0, trying to keep the Braves right where they are. 58-footer into the dirt, and that caught a little bit of Brian LaRoche off with his mask. Catchers, umpires, they get it all the time. Even with all that gear, it hits you where you don't have anything. This one hit on the ground softly to third, up with it as Wallace winds up, throws, strong peg. 2 away. 2 up, 2 gone for Brody Julian, who's 1 for 2 for this Tecumseh Braves team. Left-handed batter, Julian, foul ball into the right field bleachers with some heat on it. Fouled away, 0-2. So Wright looking for a 3 up, 3 down inning here in the top of the fifth. The 0-2 offering. Called third strike, gets away from Bradley. He's going to have to get it down to first base. And a man gets on. It just glanced off the glove for a pass ball. Strikeout for Wright. But a runner on at first. Cats not keeping Tecumseh to 3 outs or less, which is their mantra. There. Give up a base runner. Pitch into the dirt, blocked that time by Drew. Dax Bailey knocked in a run with a single his last time up. Runner at first, they hold against him. The 1-0 pitch from Wright to Bailey outside. Braves lead 3-0 here in the top half of the 5th inning on a sun-drenched afternoon at Alvin C. Ruxer Field. Brave bullpen gets up and running. The 2-0. High fastball runs it to 3-0. Right now, after the first 2 guys reached, struck a guy out, now down 3-0 to the next hitter. Ball 4, first and second. Third walk by Wildcat pitching, first for Wright. Here comes Gogol. Braves will courtesy run once again. Braden Long will once again go to first. Gogol 0 for 2. That is a pitch low, 1-0. Two and 0. In for a strike. Next pitch. That is out of the zone, 3-1. First and second with 2 outs. Here's the pitch from Wright. Ball 4. Back-to-back walks after that strikeout that got away, allowing the base runner to reach. Again, Cat bullpen going. Bases loaded here for Oxley, who's 1 for 2. So Oxley, with the bases loaded, pops it up, shallow right at Tim, should be easy, and the inning is over. The Braves load him up, but they leave him stranded. We'll head to the home 5th. 3-0 Tecumseh. We're back with more Wildcat baseball after this on 18 WJTS. Play goes the bottom of the 5th inning. Cats down 3-0 to the Tecumseh Braves. Tyler Atkins will battle Dax Bailey here. Cats with 4 hits on the game. Pitch out of the zone, 1-0. Atkins lined sharply to Ashen Wright his last time up. Bailey, a couple of strikeouts and a walk. This one hit sharply to short. Brody Julian scoops it up, throws on to first base. 1 batter, 1 gone here in the 5th. Braden Giesler will stand in. Giesler singled and also grounded to second. Pitch in for a strike. 0-1. Next delivery. It is low. 1-1 the count. Next pitch. Barely missed there. Good pitch right below the knees. Bailey thought he had it. 2-1. Giesler, left-handed batter, trying to get something going against Bailey. Into the dirt, 3-1. That may go a long way into doing so. Three-one pitch. Ooh, outside corner, 3-2. One away. Bailey looks over the top of the glove, kicks and fires. Breaking ball hit him. So a one-out base runner for the Cats for Ryan Like. So Bailey's second hit batsman in the game. Hit a guy back in the fourth. Cats left him loaded in the fourth. Runner at first with one gone. Bunt, third base side. Bradley waits on deck. Oh and 1 runner, Giesler at first. They throw over, back in time. Curveball hit on the ground to short, over to second for one. Relay back to first, not in time. Cats continue to just roll over ground balls. Little pull happy. Giesler cut down at second for the second out of the inning. Two away, fielder's choice for Like, and here comes Drew Bradley.
Batting for the Wildcats, the catcher, number 11, Drew Bradley.
Bradley, 1 for 2. Pops it back deep into left. Going back on it is Bender, and he'll watch it go. Drew Bradley, his 5th home run of the season. That pulls the Cats within 3-2. Jumped all over the first pitch that time from Bailey. A 2-out, 2-run homer. So Wallace will get in.
Now batting for the Wildcats, the third baseman, number 25, Will Wallace.
Next pitch to Wallace. Check swing, first base. And they'll run it to the bag for the third out of the inning, but not before the Cats strike for 2 on the 2-run homer by Drew Bradley. They've cut it to 3-2. We'll head to the top of the 6th inning right after this. Back to the ballpark as we head to the top of the 6th. Braden Bender to lead things off against Matthew Wright on for his 3rd inning of work. Fouls the first pitch off. Bender, Anglin, and DuPont, 9-1-2. 0-1. 0-2 with nobody on, nobody out. So Bender waits and right throws it. High curveball. 1-2. Right studies the sign from Bradley and throws the 1-2 home. Spins outside. Right, trying to keep the Braves off the board here. Keep that at 3-2. Missed. 3-2. Payoff pitch. Ooh, outside corner. Bender couldn't believe it. One away. Wright will take it. So Wright gets his second strikeout. Second for Wildcat pitching. And here comes Connor Anglin, who is 0 for 3. Popped out, grounded to second, and bounced into a fielder's choice. Hits it on the ground to Brosmer. Comes and gets it. Clutches and throws on. 2 up, 2 gone here in the 6th. I'll bring up DJ DuPont, the third baseman, 1 for 3 on the game. Braves scored all 3 of their runs in the top of the 3rd. The Cats answer back in the bottom of the 5th on the 2-run blast to left field off the bat of Drew Bradley. Good fastball by Wright, in for a strike. 0-1. Due up for the Cats in the 6th. Wright, Braxton, Brosmer, and Kai Coons. 0-1. Wright drops down. Ball popped up. Second base. Atkins will make the play for the 3rd out of the inning. Braves kept right where they are by Wright, and the Wildcat defense will head to the home 6th. The Cats trail Tecumseh 3-2. We're back with more after this on 18 WJTS Sports. Back to the ballpark. The Braves lead 3-2 as we head into the bottom of the 6th inning. Dax Bailey's afternoon is over. He went 5 innings of 5-hit, 2-run baseball, struck out 2, walked 1, and hit a couple. He gives way to Drew DuPont. Bailey goes to play first base, and Matthew Wright stands in here in the bottom of the 6th for the Cats to lead things off. He hits it foul, first base side out of play. So it's 0-1 here to Wright. Wright, Brosmer, and Coons here in the 6th. Cats down 3-2, have been out hit 6-5. This one hit straight back. Bradley again sent a 2-run missile out of here back in the 5th inning. DuPont works out of the windup. The 0-2 high fastball misses. So Bailey over at first base now. The 1-2 curveball misses inside. DuPont wanted that one. Play right to go the other way. Curveball hit right back to the mound, gloved by DuPont. Throws on, 1 away here in the 6th. For Braxton Brosmer, who's 1 for 2. Pitch in for a strike. Brosmer, 1 for 2. Bats here with 1 away and the base is clean. Misses inside. The 1-1 misses low, 2-1. The kick in the deal. This is outside. Good pitch there by DuPont, but just missed. 3-1. So Brosmer ahead in the count with one away. Represents the tying run, the 3-1. Strike right down the middle. Kai Coons on deck for the Cats. The 3-2 offering. Brosmer line drive right field. And it gets by the right fielder. And that's going to allow Brosmer to go up to second base. So a base hit in an air. And Kai Coons will stand in here with a tying run at second base. First error of the game for the Braves. First error of the ball game. So it's been a clean game up until now defensively, and the Braves error allows the runner to go to second base. Brosmer out at second, takes his lead. DuPont brings it home. High fastball. 1-0. Throw in behind the runner. They cut the shortstop in front of the bag, and that fancy pickoff attempt. 1-0. Coons trying to tie it up here. If not, send one out of here and take the lead. Be nice if you're the Cats. The 1-0. Big swing does not connect. Bottom of the sixth inning. The 3-2 Cats trail the 1-1 to Kai Coons. Fastball high. Two one, popped up, first base side. Bailey goes over near the fence, and he misjudged it, and it bounces. So new life for Coons. Trying to battle that net up there on the first base side beyond the dugout. So 2-2, Brosmer at second base. We'll wait the 2-2, here it is. Curveball, strike three, froze him. Big strikeout for DuPont. Gets his first, third for Bray pitching, and here comes Trevino to hit for Noblet. So Trevino pinch hitting. Trevino at 286 with one home run and 9 knocked in. Mountain Conference here. Cats trail 3-2 with the tying run at second base.
Now batting for the Wildcats, number 18, Cole Trevino.
Cole Trevino gets in. Pinch hitting here. Runner out at second. They try to keep him close. Trevino off the Wildcat bench here. The pause in the pitch by DuPont. Fastball high, 1-0. Hits are tied at 6 apiece. Brosmer lead at second. Pitch on the way to Trevino. Fastball in for a strike. 1-1. This one slashed foul. Once again, hot into the bleachers. First base side. Down the right field line. First. So it's 1-2 here. 3-2 Cats trail. Trying to deliver that runner from second base, Braxton Brosmer, who singled with one out. Then went to second on the air by the right fielder, Ash. Couldn't keep it in front of him. The 1-2. Curveball, strike three. Struck him out, couldn't pull the trigger. Big punch out for DuPont. It's 3-2 in favor of the Braves. We head to the seventh. We'll take a break, and we'll come back with more Wildcat baseball after this on 18 WJTS. Back to Ruxer Field. Tecumseh 3, Wildcats 2. We head to the seventh as Drew DuPont leads things off against Matthew Wright. On for his fourth inning of work. Trevino stays in to play first base for the Cats in place of Noblet, who he hit for earlier. DuPont 1 for 3, I should say. His hardest hit ball was the line out the center back in the fifth. Singled and scored in the third. This would be a big base runner for the Braves. The 2-0. Low 3-0. 3 runs for the Braves in the third. Cats got 2 more in the bottom of the fifth on the Drew Bradley home run. 2-run shot, his 4th of the season, the 3-0. And he walked him on 4 straight pitches. So here comes Huddleston. See if he'll move the runner up in a sacrifice situation, or will they just swing away? Huddleston has a sac fly, good for an RBI. Trevino holds the runner on at first. Here's the pitch. Fastball, good one. Inside corner for Matthew Wright, and it's 0-1. Seventh inning, 3-2 Braves. Cats will have 9-1-2 coming up in the bottom of the seventh, regardless of what the Braves do here. Curveball had him way out in front. Good pitch. 0-2. Wind kicking up toward right center field on a beautiful day for baseball here at Ruxer Field. Big gap in left center for the hitter. The 0-2 breaking ball got him. Not even close. Struck him out. 1 away. Wright gets his 3rd strikeout. And Julian stands in. He's 1 for 3. Struck out last time against Wright. So DuPont will stay at first. They might run for him. Three-two Braves. Hits tied at 6 apiece. Wright will come set. Throw it, line drive right field. That'll get down for a base hit. First and second for the Tecumseh Braves with 1 away. Second hit that Wright has given up, and here comes Dax Bailey. He's 1 for 2, walked earlier as well. He's down in that order, but he's the starting pitcher. He can swing it. Now playing first. 3-2 Braves lead, looking for more. Curveball and a good one, strike 1, 0-1. Gap in left center field. They play Bailey to go the other way against Wright. The 0-1 curveball popped him up. Shallow center. In comes Giesler on his horse. He makes the play in shallow center field. 2 away. They come a long way. That was a big pitch there by Matthew Wright. Here comes Mason Gogol. 3-2 Braves lead. Gogol at the plate. back to the screen. Second and third. So 2 guys out there, right, trying to stop this right here and now. Breaks contact from the Ruxer Field rubber. The 1-0 curveball in for a strike. Missed. 2-1. Pitch. Outside corner to knees. That's a good pitcher's pitch right there. Again, that's one of those Gogol hitter. Can't really do much with, and Wright put it right there. 2-2, the action pitch. Nobody wants to go 3-2. The break even. He got him to climb the ladder. A couple of base runners for the Braves. Cats last call here. They're down 3-2. We'll head to the home half of the 7th with more after this. Back to Ruxer Field. Cats will try to come from behind. They trail 3-2 here. Bottom of the 7th, Tyler Atkins against Drew DuPont on for his second inning of work. Dax Bailey went the first 5, scattering 5 hits and giving up the 2 runs. First pitch to Atkins is high. It's 1-0. Atkins, Giesler, and Like here. Cats got their lone 2 runs on the Bradley 2-run shot. This one pumped right down the middle. That came in the bottom of the 5th inning. Like the Cats were not going to get much going, but Bradley homered with 2 outs. This one high to Atkins, 2-1. Jasper trying to get that leadoff man on here. 2-1. Low, 3-1. Called strike inside corner. Three and 2. Payoff pitch. Ball 4. So the leadoff man on here in the top of the 7th inning. It's the first time the Cats have had their leadoff man on in any of the 7 innings. Here comes Giesler. We'll see if he's asked to move the guy up. Bats from the left side, squares the bunt. Pulls the bat back, 1-0. Cats down 3-2 here. Brave bench on the third base side, trying to go through some signs. The 1-0, Giesler squares, pulls the bat back. They're trying to give you an out, and the Brave pitcher DuPont nowhere near the plate on the first 2 pitches. Third baseman DJ DuPont charging at third. Hold the runner on at first. Here's the pitch. Giesler pulls the bat back. It's 3-0. Braves trying to shut it off, but they are initially going into perhaps meltdown mode here. Nobody out, runner at first. Giesler squares the bunt. He's not bunting this one. It's ball 4. So back-to-back walks, no defense for this, and one of the members of the Braves staff comes out. You talk it over. So Like stands in. He'll be asked to sacrifice so they can get runners at second and third. Nobody out here. So the mound conference over. And Atkins at second, Giesler at first, and Like at the plate.
Now batting for Jasper, the left fielder, number 3, Ryan Light.
Here's the pitch. Bunts it. First base side foul. Caught the alley and it turned foul. All Coach Gober wants him to do is get in the grass. You don't have to try to drag or bunt for a base hit. First and second, first baseman Bailey comes in on the grass. The third baseman DuPont has to stay back. The pitcher will have the third base line. The 0-1 bunts it perfect right out in front of the mound. They have one play. That's the first. Like does his job. Second and third now with one gone. The winning run at second base. And here comes Bradley, and they'll perhaps walk Bradley. That his run doesn't mean anything right here. And it also creates the force out at every infield base. And Will Wallace will stand in. So they'll run at first with Hobbick. So Wallace and Ride have chances to drive in the tying and go ahead runs. And that's what happens when you walk, guys. There's an absolute in high school baseball. It is walks will come back to haunt you. And that's exactly what is happening to the Tecumseh Braves right here. Wallace 0 for 2 with a walk. Braves lead 3-2. Pitch to Wallace, strike one. Braves want to strike out. They want an atom ball. Wallace trying to deliver. He hits one down the left and right field line, and it's not going to matter. The 0-1 curveball, strike two. The 0-2 pitch. Curveball pops him up in the infield. Third baseman DuPont calls for it and makes the catch. 2 away. What a big out there by DuPont. Now Matthew Wright, who is 1 for 3, gets in. 3-2 Cats trail here with 2 outs. Wright will try to deliver. DuPont trying to nail it down here at Alvin C. Ruxer Field. First pitch to the Wildcat pitcher. Right down the middle, swung on and missed. Jumped at that pitch. Braxton Brosmer would be next. A lot of things would have to happen for that to occur. The 0-1. Wright swings it one over his head, and he fouls it back. It is 0-2 here. One pitch away from Tecumseh coming in here and winning the season finale, but also one pitch away from Wright delivering. Baseball is fun. The 0-2 from DuPont. Curveball, he chased it, and it's over. Wright goes down swinging, and the Tecumseh Braves hold off the Wildcats 3-2 here at Alvin C. Ruxer Field. The Cats leave them loaded in the 7th. They left 9 on the game. 3-2 Braves, 3 runs on 7 hits and no errors, 2 runs on 6 hits and no errors for the Cats. Drew Bradley, a 2-run shot for Jasper in that one. The Wildcats closed down the regular season at 23-4. They had their 8-game winning streak snapped as well. They'll play Game 2 on Wednesday night around 8 o'clock at Southridge against Washington. The 6 o'clock game is Southridge and Heritage Hills. We'll have the Jasper-Washington game on Thursday night, early evening for you. We won't be able to turn it around on Wednesday night since Jasper has the second game, so we'll air later on Thursday evening. Cats lose it here to Tecumseh 3-2. For Jeremy Marcos, I'm Kurt Guxel. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday afternoon.